As some of you may know, I recently embarked on a heels embarked. I recently went embarked. Not damaging anything or Hi team, welcome back. Hope you're feeling well. As some of you may know, I recently embarked on a new journey of heels training. I try to take heels classes here and there between work and family commitments, and it's been a great source of inspiration for me. I feel like I want to train more and dance more, so trying something new is always a fun way to kind of move things around and bring that wave of inspiration into your life. But specifically with heels training, I find that I am the most challenged with balance work. It's definitely very different balancing on regular heels compared to pole pleasers. And if it's been an arrangement, and I'm still kind of trying to understand what my body is good at, what my body needs support with. With that being said, I started going back to foundational balance training. I draw inspiration from ballet. Obviously, I'm not a ballet dancer anymore, but going back to basics and to your roots is always a great idea. So this class is going to be fairly short, and we will kind of say hello to ballet a little bit. We'll work on our lines and we'll work on our leg extensions, and it's going to be unilateral training. So we'll target one side at a time. So we'll have one leg stabilizing and the other leg strengthening and mobilizing. I hope you find this class supportive, and we will need a block. We will start with just a little bit of foot massage. You can use a peanut ball, a regular massage ball. You can just use your fingers. I'll be using my roller. And then we will need a ideally long stretchy band. But if you don't have one, you can just use a loop band or a TheraBand, whatever you have. And a block. I think I already said a block. Anyway, let's go into it. I'm gonna make you guys stand up. Use whatever massage equipment you have and just take 30 or 20 seconds to warm up your feet. As you can see, I'm wearing my ankle weights. I took some bands, like the weight bands off. So it's just maybe half a kilo, maybe a tiny bit more. You don't have to do that unless you want to. Massage the heel, you can tap on the heel, and then the toes. With this roller, I like to grip the roller and then release. Don't run away from me. Grip and release. Okay, let's switch. Massage the other foot. Whew, that feels good. This class will also be part of the Busy Artist Guide. So it's essentially a collection of shorter workouts that goes straight to the point, straight to all the things we need as dancers, athletes, movement lovers, whatever you want to call yourself. The heel and then the toes. Okay, let's put that guy aside, and then I'm just gonna put you guys down into a floor lunge. Any leg can be on the front, and then just at your own tempo, super quick, take a couple of circles one direction, a couple of circles another direction, just to warm up a little bit of our hamstrings and then our back leg. If you need more of the quad, you can try bending the back leg. Ooh, my quads are tight. And then reverse when you're ready. So now I'm moving counterclockwise. Bend the back leg again. And then let's take just 10 or 15 seconds in the forward fold. And you can mobilize your nerve as well, adding a little bit of flexion extension, maybe bending the knee, extending the leg, maybe doing both at the same time. And just brings a bit of release into the back of that leg. Okay, let's switch when you're ready. Take your left foot forward. Let's start circling to the left. Ooh. And then you can add the back leg, the quad. You can flex and point And then let's reverse. Oh, that feels so good. And then take your leg in the middle, lean into it, and just feel the hamstrings. You can move the pelvis, flex and point, bend and extend, or both together. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Oh yeah. Let's stand up. You can use the wall at any point as your support. It's the support partner. I will be maybe grabbing the wall here and there if I feel like I'm losing my balance, but I'm gonna have you guys start in a 6 position. So your feet are very close together, right underneath your hip bones, neutral, and you wanna have your 10 toes pointing to the front. And then the next thing I want you to do is place one hand at the front of the pelvis, one in the back, and then kind of spill the water forward, spill the water back, and find your neutral position where you feel that length in the low back, you feel that slight engagement in your abdominal area. You're not collapsing forward, you're not collapsing back. We're gonna try to keep the pelvis here. I love having my hands at the front and the back. It really, really reminds me to not tilt and collapse. You don't have to do that, I'll leave it up to you. And we're gonna start with a basic tendu. So you're gonna brush that right foot along the floor and then carefully and slowly point. You want to feel your right kneecap being pulled up, quad is on, your toes are projecting out and down, so you're not gripping them. And then I'm going to reverse by first placing the ball of the foot down, then reaching the arch down, then the heel, and then brushing the foot back. I'm going to aim for 4 to the front. Let's do it. 4, feel that brushing along the floor, and then bring it back. 3, and bring it back. Stand tall on your left leg and try not to move your pelvis down and up to the best of your ability. Let's aim for 1 more. Now, same thing is gonna go to the side, no rotation, so no ballerina inspiration yet. We're just going neutral, point, feel the big toe lightly tapping into the ground, and then bring the foot back. Feel the brush, extend, bring it back. This thing is great to do off the mat just in socks. You have better slide out, but I like my mat, so I'm keeping it for now. And release. Now to the back, it's gonna be very tempting to dump. We're gonna try not to. So think of lightly tucking under, holding that tuck as you point to the back, and then drive that foot in. Point to the back, drive the foot in. You want to be fully aware of your leg as you're doing it, holding that straight, engaged line. 1 more to the back and pull it in. Now we're going to rotate our working leg, not the standing again, because we're not trying to practice our proper ballet positions, but we're going to just create external rotation of our femur. So you're going outward, you're going to hold that rotation as you repeat the same thing. 4, 4, and 4. Let's do it. To the front tendu, brush it back. Stand tall on that left hip. Brush it back. 2 more. 3 and 4. You should be feeling your left glute. If you're not, that probably means you're collapsing and lengthening. Reset, try again. Now going to the side. 4, 3, 2, keeping our left hip back, so not opening up, and 1. Same thing to the back, rotated leg tendu. Squeeze that glute, bring it back. Squeeze it, bring it back. So you'll really feel your glute max because we're rotating outward. Last one. And back. Amazing. Shake it out. Let's switch the side. Same thing with our left leg. Stand tall. Check your pelvis positioning. Good posture. Gaze up. And we go. Forward, back. Forward, back. Feel your 3 points of contact on that right foot. It's very hard for me on the right foot. I tend to collapse out, and that's why my balance on the right leg is not as good. To the side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to the back. Remember, you're not tilting. You're trying to keep that light tuck. and slide back. 2, and yes, it feels restricted. 3, because we actually don't have a big range of extension without either helping with the pelvis or with the back or with rotation. This is 4. Let's go externally. 4, 3, 2, 1. To the side. 4, my left quad is burning. 3, because I'm keeping my legs straight. 2, 1. Same thing to the back. Don't show your pubic bone towards me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna go into our leg lift with rotation. Same thing, front, back, and side. Switch again, so you're back on your left leg. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna brush in the exact same manner. So brush the floor before you tendu, and then bring the leg up. Don't go high, and don't try to start pushing your pelvis forward to attempt to bring that leg higher. Go to a place where you can still rotate that hip, okay? So we're gonna go tendu. I'm gonna lift it. I'm gonna give me external rotation of that leg, back to neutral, and then you're gonna lower the leg down, messing up my order. Leg's gonna brush to the side, lift, kneecap pointing to the front. Now rotate, neutral, lower. We're gonna go to the back, and you will let your pelvis tilt forward. Slight tilt, lift, feel the glute. You can micro bend your left leg if needed. External rotation of the hip, neutral, and lower. Let's keep going. To the front, brush, lift, external, neutral, tendu, down. To the side, lift, external, neutral, tendu, down. Again, the body is not Shakira-ing, no Shakira-ing. Anyway, I know you understand what I'm trying to say. Tilt the pelvis forward. Let's take a little arabesque. External, inward, release. The reason I like the tilt forward is because I don't like, at least for my body, I don't like overusing my low back anymore. And you do have to compress in order for the leg to go to a certain extent. So I prefer the tilt and working more with my glute. 2 more rounds like that. Let's go. Tendu, lift, external, neutral, lower. To the side, lift, external, neutral, lower. Tilt forward, lift, external, neutral, lower. One last strap. I know I'm feeling it too, and I'm kind of regretting using my ankle weights, but it is for my own good. Let's go to the side. Lift, external, neutral, lower. To the back, tilt. Lift, feel the glute. Ribs stay in, they don't flare out and forward. Rotate. Neutral, lower, release. Whew, let's switch the side.